Try to relax. Stress isn't good for you. That's what everyone's go-to advice is. But nobody tells you what the actual mechanism is when it comes to the link between stress, immunity, and HPV. So here's exactly how stress suppresses the immune cells responsible for clearing HPV, and 3 specific evidence-based ways that you can interrupt those pathways. In fact, stress is one of 6 biological factors linked to HPV persistence, and I cover the other 5 in other videos. I'm Dr. Rosemary Nyabadza, a UK doctor, founder of the HPV Hub, and creator of the Immuni-P range. I had persistent HPV myself during a time of life that was extremely stressful, and the HPV added to that stress. And of course, this wasn't all a coincidence. In every video, you'll be able to take something away that can be implemented immediately. So, manage your stress is such generic, overused advice that it's easy to tune out. But with HPV specifically, stress isn't just some vague wellness advice. There is a direct immune pathway that links stress to HPV clearance. It has a direct, measurable pathway to whether the immune system can clear the virus. Most women hear reduce stress and ignore it or laugh because life doesn't just slow down because somebody told you to relax. Or they try something generic like taking the occasional bath or yoga class, but they don't really understand the underlying mechanism for why they're doing it, and so they don't remain consistent. Stress produces cortisol, and cortisol is in the same hormone class as steroids that are used by doctors to suppress the immune system. That's literally why steroids are given, to prevent organ transplant rejection. So chronic stress means chronically elevated cortisol, which means chronically suppressed immune system. Specifically, research has shown that stressed and sleep-deprived women have lower natural killer cell activity. And natural killer cells are one of the immune system's primary tools for detecting and clearing HPV-infected cells. So when stress becomes the norm rather than the exception, the immune system is measurably less equipped to do the one job that matters most here. So here's 3 steps that you can take to interrupt the stress, cortisol, immune suppression pathway. Step 1 is to build a consistent daily practice, not an occasional one. Practices that get you into your rest and relax nervous system or the parasympathetic nervous system through stimulating the vagus nerve are the ones that are most effective. Think about things like mindfulness, breathwork, and yoga. Step 2 is to build social support deliberately. This is backed by research, not just sentiment. A strong social network acts as a measurable buffer against stress. And not just any friends either. People who uplift you, people who nourish you, people who you feel safe with, and people who you are uplifting, nourishing, and safe to as well. Connections for the sake of connections, we all know, can just be draining. So feel into your body when you're with people and ask yourself, does this person make me feel good? Do I leave feeling drained or do I leave feeling energized? And that's a clue as to whether this interaction is good for you and you should create more opportunities to have that, or if you're better off looking elsewhere. And of course, whatever we desire from others, we also need to be prepared to be ourselves. Step 3 is to consider targeted support for cortisol if you need it. For some women, adaptogenic support has been shown to regulate cortisol levels. Here we're thinking of compounds from the plant world, such as ashwagandha, tulsi, functional mushrooms, even ginger and turmeric, can all help to calm the nervous system and help to shift you out of fight or flight and into that rest and relax mode. All of this works because when you're feeling calmer, then that is also an indication that cortisol levels are not sky high in your body and therefore not having the opportunity to suppress immune function. A 10-minute daily breathing or meditation practice can be started today, and you deserve that little bit of time to yourself to acknowledge the life in you and the effort that you bring to every day. And this can just be a small moment where no effort is needed, and you might possibly be able to feel the support and the love of everything around you that is gently moving you to the most harmonious situation for yourself. And of course, because stress is only one of 6 biological factors contributing to HPV persistence, addressing it in isolation isn't enough on its own. However, addressing the other 5 without also addressing stress is incomplete too. Because this body is a multifactorial system where everything is interconnected like a web, and you don't quite know exactly how those connections sit within your own body. And so, by addressing them all at the same time, you give your body the best chance possible of doing what it is designed to do. For anyone who wants the 6 hidden roadblocks to clearing HPV guide, I have put the link in the description box below.